Hi everyone, Danny here again, and this is the 7th installment of this little series I'm doing where I rate every enemy in Dark Souls on a scale from 1 to 5 stars. Now, it's been a little while, so just to kind of reacclimate you, all my ratings are kind of a composite score, where I kind of take into account the lore of the enemy and maybe like how they fight and how good they are, and also how good of a job I think they would do in protecting my son. So here we are. We're gonna look at the last little bit of the Undead Parish, and we're gonna beat the game here, I think, and maybe we'll even run into a few surprises along the way. And we start right off with someone I like to call the Person Cager, and I call this enemy that because it's what he does. He cages people, and it just sucks. 1 star, torture won't protect my son. And actually, just around the bend up here, we'll see who it was that he was caging. He was caging a good gold knight. And this gold knight tells me that he will repay my good deed at a later date, which is really exciting. I love the lore. I don't know if this ever pays off, but we'll just have to see. Now, up at the very top of the Undead Parish, we've been waiting so long for this. This is the final boss of the game, and it's quite a doozy. And because it's the final boss, we're actually going to see the first little cutscene for a boss, and only cutscene for a boss in the game. We look up here, we think these are just statues, but wait. Is one moving? Do I see a few like little pebbles or something moving? Oh no, that statue isn't a statue at all. It's actually a dangerous final boss of Dark Souls. And it hops down from the bell. So who could it be other than Bellhop Bill? Oh, he's gonna come, he's gonna strike at you with a halberd. So this is a really challenging fight, and I actually had to edit out an attempt here because they do defeat me at first, and you're trying to hack at Bellhop Bill, and I'm actually able to hack him pretty good, but you'll notice there's an extra health bar there now. And who is it? It's Ted. It's Bellhop Bill's friend. And he comes down to help Bellhop Bill, but Ted is kind of late, like a very reliable friend. Now you'll note that there's a gargoyle helm here on the screen, and I'm not sending it away because there's actually a glitch in the game where if you just leave this little helm here for a while, you won't die. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't die back there. But eventually I'm able to defeat them. This is a 3-star enemy, 2 for 1, great stuff. I just really like this boss. So after you beat the boss, you go up to the very top of the bell tower and you put on the gargoyle helm, and all you got to do is ring a bell. And wow, it's just really, really great to ring the bell.
That's right. Attaboy, Clark.
It's been a journey for us here. Thank you, everyone who has waited so long for the final installment here to watch me beat the boss. I really appreciate it. But actually, it's not the end. This is the thing I didn't even count on when I started this series, several years ago. There's been so much DLC with this game that this is no longer the final boss, that there's stuff after this in the DLC. Matter of fact, it just feels like so much more game left. So we're gonna give it a spin. I don't have to play anymore. I've fulfilled all of my obligations, all the promises that I made about raiding every enemy in Dark Souls. I've done it, but I feel like I've got the New Year's spirit in me, and I'm just gonna keep going. So you got to go down here, and you got to talk to this weird DLC character, and this conversation will unlock the like DLC content. And if you go down to the tower that was empty earlier, at the bottom of the tower, there's an enemy called the Disjunction at the end of all things. What is this great evil at the heart of it all? My father told me that when Judgment Day comes, we can only do one of two things. He said, you either walk through the field and touch wheat, or you spin around in circles outside. Mother, father, why just one? Where does this evil come from? Was it always there, waiting for us? Or did we call it from somewhere else? Can it go back? Can it fly? Or does it trod on the earth like a ferret? Does it hop around like a frog, whispering its sad song? Really gender essentialist horseshit. And that was the big gatekeeper for the DLC. We're going to be moving into the first section of DLC content, which is a place called Darkroot Garden. And that'll be really fun. We'll see what kind of fun stuff kind of awaits us there in the Darkroot Garden. Thanks so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun to get back in the groove here. So stay tuned for the next little episode.